In the late 1950s, Sammy Davis Jr. was on his way to stardom. Sammy started gaining popularity from his Broadway performance in Mr. Wonderful, and his then popular nightclub act alongside his uncle and father called the Wool-Maston Trio. While Sammy slowly rose to fame, he would now have a Hollywood star noticing him. Kim Novak, a well-known actor at the time, was in her hometown Chicago shooting a movie. When she saw Davis perform at a nightclub, Tony Curtis and John Ellie, who were dating at the time, thought the two could be a good couple and invited them both to a party at their house. But interracial couples was quite frowned upon at the time, as interracial was marriages illegal. Between Novak and Davis, a relationship had the potential to destroy both of their careers. In his later years, Davis would describe the affair in his autobiography. "She hadn't thought about me any more than I had thought about her until it was forbidden. Then we became conspirators, drawn together by the single thing we had in common, defiance." Arthur Silber, a close friend of Davis, would often chauffeur the couple to a rented beach house in Malibu. They went to great length to hide their relationship. Davis would sometimes lie on the floor of the car under a blanket to avoid being seen with Novak. Sammy also had a private phone line installed at the Sands Hotel in Las Vegas where he worked, so he could talk to Novak without the hotel switchboard listening in. In December of the following year, Davis would then pay a surprise visit to Novak and his future parents-in-law. Irv Kupcinet of the Chicago Sun-Times heard about the visit and mentioned it in his column. Around the same time, there was also a rumor claiming Davis and Novak had taken out a marriage license. Harry Cohn, the studio chief, found out the following day. He was so enraged. He had the first of his many heart attacks that would later kill him. Cohn, who had ties to the Chicago mob, was so upset with his investment Kim Novak dating a black man, so he then took out a mob hit on Davis. Gangster Mickey Cohen found Davis's father and passed on the threat. Silber was there when Davis received the phone call. They said they would break both of his legs, put out his other eye, and bury him in a hole if he didn't marry a black woman right away, says Silber. Fearing for his life, Sammy went to his friend Sam Giancana for protection. Giancana told him that he could protect Davis in Las Vegas and Chicago, but he had no reach in Hollywood. The wedding was the only solution. Davis went looking for someone to marry and chose Lori White, a black singer who worked across the street at the Silver Slipper. They had gone out a few times in the past. Now Davis offered her a lump sum between $10,000 and $25,000 to marry him and act as his wife. She would then agreed. "Looking how far we've came today, we have to cherish times like these." Now, knowing what acts like Sammy Davis Jr. went through,